first possession, and at the helm, you see him in his first year in Carolina after 3 with the Jets. It's Sam Darnold.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 15 carries.
Huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately. Darnold down to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott set to go on offense for the first time. And with Dak at the controls, his 6th season under center now as the Cowboys quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, torn back across his body. Jeremy Chin picks it off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now it's Darnold. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game goes on.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Finds a seam inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Without as much fanfare as you might expect, Amari Cooper's gone over 1,000 yards in 5 of his 6 NFL seasons. And even without Dak Prescott for much of last year, he finished with a career-high 92 catches.
Prescott on first down. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Draw play, Darnold giving to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Darnold on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Nice play there by Brian Burns, chasing down a quarterback in the pocket. He had 16.5 sacks in his first 2 years in the league, including 9 in 2020.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
They'll try again with Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Elliott fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Shaq Thompson able to get him for a loss of about 3. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hubbard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of...
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. On second down, Elliott. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. The give is to Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. 6 yards left on second down. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz.
Dalton Schultz had 1 catch in 16 games in 2019 before producing 63 catches in 2020. I don't think it's hyperbole to say that he exceeded everyone's expectations, including his own.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And Walker with it over the middle. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Darnold. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Here's Darnold. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Seven yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now Darnold. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second and goal, Darnold. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on third and goal. Darnold from the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now. On that, his 20th carry of the ball game. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. Give him 2 yards on that play. And it'll be 3rd down. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This was going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing, Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. A give to Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw is Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by 16, 2:24 to go. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's got the hook up to Moore. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Complete to Eifert.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Darnold to throw.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. Got his man. It's Eifert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Darnold, 10 more there and another 1st down. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And his throw is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now Darnold. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Oh, look at the catch there by Moore.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Able to avoid him at the 40.
And he'll have a 1st down to the 45, but the tackle comes inbounds.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they will take a knee here. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they take a knee.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for